Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome on to the first round of Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. The tournament, the first one is going to be Chris and Plethora. It's going to be a movement, which I'm super stoked to see, versus Legion on Fort Marion. And I'll talk to you guys on the game. Alright guys, so we're going to be in the game right now. And what's going to happen is I'm just going to deploy a little bit of the units that we need to be able to watch the game. And I'm actually gonna be on two separate stations right now. I have my PC, which is gonna be the one recording and hosting the tournament and things of that nature, and then I have a laptop, which is on the enemy team that is gonna be monitoring their movements and things of that nature. I'm gonna try my absolute best to be able to figure this out, but we'll see how it goes. So Chris is playing as movement. Everyone's still fairly new, but he's going with a couple militias, a technical with no anti-tank, I'm pretty sure, and another van technical to start off. So kind of maneuverable. I think these will be RPG squads. It's pretty good so far, and I think the Legion player is starting off with a normal troop carrier, a couple of Reavers off rip, and another troop carriers, and starting off strong with a couple other Reavers. So he's going in for an early buy, and going for heavy. So I think on this map, the hardest faction to play as on Fort Marion, for me personally, is definitely movement, as these buildings are medium strength and weak strength. And as movement, you really need strong buildings to be able to hold it down. So I'm pretty sure what is going to happen with Legion, since he bought up those Reavers, he's going to push in immediately and start doing melee. So what movement's got to do is either RPG them or EMPs. And I don't think movement brought in any any EMPs whatsoever. So this is going to be a rough fight for them. Off rip though, this is still going to get some good units and go for good picks, but he has to reverse it and get the range just right so he can shoot. So he should probably reverse it up to here, because if not, he's still going to get schmogged. There it is. And movement is squishy. This first game might be a quick one, depending on how strong the mental is of the movement player. You definitely got to go in for the long run. And really, honestly, you got to be maneuverable, as into the name. And I would go for I would probably go in with Raiders and take over E, and hold some EMPs right here at the spawn and have a weapons team and kind of go for that and fight for the south more than anything. But they're going pretty hard to the paint already. The sad thing is about this though, this is not really doing much damage to the Revenants. He has to push that vehicle around here so it actually will hit them. Oh, we got some armor. It looks like they're going for a hard fight for C. Oh, here comes the movement Russian spam that we all love to see. Ah, that is nuts. He's just going to do a rush right into the buildings. And sadly, though, it doesn't matter how many meat bags you throw into this building. Reavers will win the 1v1 in melee. It does not matter. You could probably throw in, I don't know, 3 militia squads and you'll lose 1 Reaver probably. And that's just being a little bit nice to the militia squad. I'm pretty sure the Reavers are way stronger. Oh, we got a pick down here between an anti-tank. Boom. Popped it. I love that. The recoilless rifles are really good for movement, man. I love them personally. He is sending in RPG squads to fight in the melee. Now, remember, this is a fairly new person-friendly game, or tournament, so we're here to learn. It's best out of 2. So everyone has time to at least come out with a comeback. Fort Marion is not the best map for a lot of factions. Legion does excel at it for me personally, because I feel like what they lack in the cover of the buildings, they make with their health points for their infantry. So it is what it is. All right. Oh my god. Legion's going hard for taking over C. It's a little rough right now. So Legion's in a really good place. Though this is my first time seeing, no, this is my first time seeing Chris. But this is my first time seeing Plethora run the Legion like this. He's been fighting, playing as Founders against me, so. Alright, moving players coming in with some heavy anti-tank coming up here. This should mess up those Reavers. So, I don't know Me personally, I play movement a lot, and I find it way better to just leave the platforms towed on. Oof. That is lucky miss right there. I find it way better to leave the platforms towed, as you can be maneuverable with them. And I don't think they lose any sort of health points. Maybe a little bit of accuracy. Maybe a little bit of accuracy. But I'm not tracking on that. And specifically right now, Legion's in a really good place, calling in a heavy tank, lining up his infantry, holding out C and E, having everything he needs really to just excel. And I think he might be pushing for an A capture point right now. He is. He's pushing A right now, and what movement needs to do is, if he can't hold C, is put some weapons teams up here. We need some weapons teams. So, oh yeah, he does have some, actually. I'm hoping that they'll be able to fire down range and hit this, but here comes movement, or here comes Legion with their freaking maneuverable ass APCs. So actually, I think what I'm going to be doing is I might just stick to watching one person's side view, or point of view, because I mean, we're not really missing out on much as I'm looking at Legion. He has a lot of defenses up here in this side. I might just use this other laptop to just show you guys what's going on. But either way. So yeah, there's some combat going up here at A. We seem to be lacking a little. There it is. Dude, those weapons teams. Actually, this is going to be a perfect fight. So movement will win this no matter what, because the positioning of the infantry, they're just getting blasted right now. They should be dying here soon. If they hit these shots anytime. They got too much freaking whiskey going on in their veins right now. Dude, these guys are so beefy. They're just taking these shots no problem. It is a medium building, but come on. Oh, he's coming in with some infantry to fight him off. He's going in for the melee, it looks like. Again, not the best. I would just load them up into this building and just have them all fire down on him. You have the higher... And he's coming in with this. Ooh, that actually came in and blasted that. Beautiful. You just gotta move it a little bit back here. He can't be getting close with movement like this, because a schmaw will just destroy the truck, and it's just gonna make it over for him. It's gonna mess him up pretty much. Oh, there we go. So there's the freaking movement firing at Legion from across the building. You gotta love the inter-building warfare going on in this game so far. I'm hoping that that dude just got absolutely laid out. Same with that guy. I'm hoping that they do kind of update the melee, the CQC or CQB, depending on what age you grew up in the military. But like, this should not be happening. Like, come on. This dude, like, this guy right here should be blasting right into the deck of this Terminator. Alright, let's keep moving around the map. There seems to be losing some picks up here with the tank. So again, Legion, man, their armor, once they get attacked in the field as movement, that is your only goal, man. That is your only goal. Either A, avoid it, or B, throw everything you got at it. You're going to need to be able to surround that, going through these little alleyways, fire, reverse, and surround it. But right now, what this Legion player has done is complete control of the map. It is a little bit nuts. Well, controlling C, pretty much. Early trades wise was definitely in the favor of Legion off the start, and yeah, that's it. It's looking a little rough, man. Movement doesn't really have a lot going for them right now. They are moving down to B though, and they're trying to contest a little bit, which I think is perfect. Also, if I did not mention, the only rules that we have in this tournament right now is to have no drones on the capture points. Since this is very new-oriented people, I've literally won a couple games where we got some contact down here. They tried to do a little rat strat with some snipers. You got some vision. I've noticed this very often. Sorry, Nurgle's absolutely wrecking me. Give me a second. Alright, I just swallowed a lot of mucus right there. So, as I was saying, I've noticed, like, down here, this contention, the sniper is not put on hold fire mode, which is at the end gonna mess it up. If you want a specific team to be providing vision, just make sure they don't fire at the enemy. This might be lag doing right here. Yeah, I think this is lag being affected where this dude's not taking damage, which sucks. Yeah, I feel like that should be doing damage. Me personally, I don't know. There it is. Chat's destroyed. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. We're blasting it up right now. As long as this does damage and kills it, I'll be happy. Maybe it just has to be a little bit more spot on. I'm always concerned about the lag kind of affecting projectiles, just because it does right now. It's a little rough. Wolfpack is fighting a couple of movement troops. What he should do is just kind of push this away from this, because it still can get clapped. We are not repairing this tank immediately, which is kind of a little bit of a micro hit. What he can do now is push this up, blast it from the side, make sure you go around it. So, oh, that's rough. Suicide bombers come in. No, that's actually, those were spotter drones, so it's fine. So I was thinking that early on the trades were a little rough for movement, but right now it's looking pretty good. He's going for a repair, so as soon as he sees that, he has to drive this. He has to drive this as fast as possible and go for the kill. If it gets back up in time, he's untowing it. Like, just leave it towed on, brother, and just drive forward. It is back up now, so it's probably going to one-shot the truck, and that should have hit it. It's a little rough, but it's okay. It looks like it's working for both sides. Okay, it fired, so move forward. There it is. There it is. Come on. Come on. That's a hit. It took a little bit of damage in the front, which as you can see in the yellow. Okay, come on. Keep chasing it. Gun destroyed. This is the moment. Driver down. That's rough. The artillery came in. So what he's going to do right now is, well, first of all, is kind of push this out and get more vision. But get some freaking anti-tank vans and come up and start blasting it. Because honestly, right now, it's not a lot. He can still make a comeback, I think. I feel pretty confident in that. If Chris does buy air, I think that will be the moment it changes for him and he might lose. Right. Oh, I just bonked my mic. Right now, oh man. Right now, I feel like buying air for movement. It's kind of like it's kind of detrimental with how things are going, because they can get pretty easily destroyed by Reaver troopers, or just get absolutely clapped by. Oh, what a good lucky hit! If we're lucky for movement, if I was rooting for movement as a personal lover of the movement enjoyer, I am hoping they're winning. If they get this artillery and kill this tank, huge. That means he only has 2 more tanks. That's points gone that he used up for no reason. There seems to be a little bit of a skirmish down here between some sniper teams or militia. Those are militia with the M4s. Vietnam era M4s, baby. And then we have a truck just blasting some infantry along the way. Oof. You gotta keep at range against Legion, man. They all carry schmalls. And then you got the enemy player, the Legion player blasting some arty in this area right here. It seems to go into a lull right now. If I was Legion, I would probably just continue pushing. Oh, there goes that. Artillery against movement is so rough because everything is like tissue paper. He is getting some stuff out. He's just losing too much, I think. Maybe in a different map, it would be a little bit easier. There we go. Reaver's coming in from the top. You gotta be on that stuff, man. You gotta keep pushing. Just push it and push and push and push until you get to their spawn and win the game. Like you... What the hell kind of noise was that? Was that a Wookiee? I don't know if you guys heard that, but it went... We got a couple more skirmishes here with the drones. And this is another reason why I kind of wanted to ban drones and objectives, because those drones can sit right here and you won't see them unless you drive up right here, or maybe like walk up to them in person. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure I'll do a little bit better in commentary next game. But I think what I'm going to do is to fully be able to focus into the gameplay. I'm just going to do on one computer and record one thing. Because right now, we don't really need to see much of the battlefield. I already know Legion's probably going to be pushing center right here with an armored convoy coming up. And I think they have to be pushing for A. Maybe get B. So actually what we can do right now is actually just look on the other screen. And it doesn't really look like much is happening. Players are more than happy to just kind of hold the ground that they have. If I was fighting like Legion against Legion, maybe Founder against Legion on this map, I would probably be a little bit more careful. But if... Oh, there it is. There's a push. He's getting some scouts going up. You can see, this is one thing you can tell that it's a little bit new, because you should move those scouts all the way up. It might take a little bit of time, but you move them on the outer rims of the map and then push down. And if you go right here, go into this building or this building, you can see what the enemy's spawning as a Legion player. So it's pretty nuts. Or just this building. And you can't be seen by them. But once you're spotted, oh, what a shot! What a shot! What was? Oh, ATGMs, man. ATGMs freaking hurt. Oh, man. ATGMs for movement players is just death. Oh, it hurts my heart. It's hard, man. Fort Marin is a hard movement map. Right now, he's getting the life choked out of him. His units are spawning in and getting clapped immediately. The battlefield's littered with the corpses of his comrades. We have a heavy platform here with no ammo, not blasting. See, this is one thing too. If you don't plan on buying ammo for your artillery or making the funds necessary, personally, and I make the mistake too. Personally, I think like it probably shouldn't buy the arty, because it just kind of sits there for wasted points where you could just maybe get some like a tank or more RPG squads or something else to maneuver past the enemy, you know. But I understand though, it is needed. It is needed to get some artillery out in the field as movement, because you want to destroy some Legion troops that are pushing up on your position. I understand. But you do need the ammo, man. You got to take an account for that. Also, another thing, if you see an enemy going for a big purchase like a tank on Legion, then you know that he doesn't have a lot of stuff on his side. So, oh yeah. So, I don't think players understand that once you are spotted by moving, you are still spotted for a good bit of time. So he's going to be able to see your drones until they lose sight of vision for, I think, I don't know exactly how long it needs to last. Oh, he's doing the thing. These are suicide drones, though. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. This is another thing, too, I've seen a lot of new players do. Like, they leave their infantry out there. Like, you gotta put your... If you want them for scouting, put them in buildings. It's just so much easier. Put them on no fireback mode and just hide them like little rats. As a Skaven enjoyer and a lover of Skaven, that's just how you gotta play. So we still have vision on these. And then there's the... Oh, that is rough, man. Just being a militia man just getting absolutely blasted. It's just so rough. That's surprising, though. That's like just missing. If they get one grenade in there, well, that's one way. It's not a grenade, but it's an artillery. Yeah, he's slowly pushing up with Artie. This is the rough part right here. If Artie hits the top of this roof, we lose about like 6 militiamen. Straight up. Oh, the tank is back up? Nope, that's an ATGM. Artillery's right here. Artillery's right here. He's doing a push on all sides. Yep, this is a pretty good push right here on movement. He just has to back up. It's just rough. It's really rough, man. He's doing some damage though. He's knocking out the squad. He bought the helo, so he has to micro this helo perfectly, or it's just gonna be a dip of funds for no reasons. Okay. Everything on the map can kill this thing. Everything on the map can kill this paper mache. He should probably just do a suicide charge and destroy this artillery. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay, okay. Here's his helo. There it is. There it is. Yeah, now that they got their helo out on the map, I don't want to say anything, but it might be a little bit of a GG's for movement. There's always a chance for a comeback, you know. I always am a big believer in that, but as you guys can see, like right now, we do have some artillery coming down though. But that helo is gonna mess up every single thing for movement. And here it is flying around, causing havoc. I'm hoping that movement get an update where they can actually fight off any sort of helos. That would be really cool. But right now, you really gotta chase them with some anti-infantry gadgetry right here. Okay, we got some ammo. Perfect. You just gotta move this over here. And it should... well, no, that's anti-tank. I don't know why I thought this was artillery. So we are blasting a little bit. He is clearing out these buildings, but... Oh, and he's towing this away. Perfect. At least it's not a sweep. You know, he's doing some maneuvers. He's pushing up. I don't think he's noticed that his sniper team is going up to a rev. And I don't think the Legion player has noticed that too, but his artillery definitely has noticed. He's going in for the rat play. Oh, dude, the aerial. Awesome. I recently did not know until I saw stunts use it. But, you can put shit in here and they just jump off. They don't repel like the human infantry does. Well, I mean, it makes sense not to repel because you're robots. But they just drop and they do the Superman landing and it's so sick. So, it looks like here comes the scouting party to see where the artillery is exactly at. He's probably going to sacrifice this, which is no problem for him. He doesn't care about this. And immediately here comes the artillery. So, what he's probably going to do now, if I was him, I'd just send in my helo as the Legion player, wipe this up, because this is really the... Oh. That's nuts. Because this is really the only thing that matters, man. Just kill this and you're pretty much done. GG's. It's a little rough. It breaks my heart. But we still have a bunch of militia here. Not really doing much. And I gotta ask the players too how they feel after this on the lag side. But this is pretty much the textbook Legion gameplay. Push up, PP slap, keep pushing up, PP slap them a little bit more. Push up, PP slap them more. My little drivers up in the rear just surviving their lives. Now, I know, you know it hurts to see a bulldozer come in here. It's a little bit rough. Big sad. You know when a bulldozer comes out, that means you're running out of shit. He's doing a last play for C. He has 8 minutes to do. Militia... I just feel like movement hired to your gameplay, and this is pretty new. Like, I mean, this is not crazy to your gameplay, but there's a little bit of loving, you know? A little bit more stuff here and there. And I think they'll be good. Then again, I will say that I personally, I have got a good bit of dubs on movement. Oh, he's gone prone, and he's slugging his way up. Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm just happy to see someone play movement in the tournament, though. Honestly. Like, I was talking bad shit, but we got it. I've been praying for it. And I was like, man, someone just gotta do it. And someone did. Let's see what we got here. We actually got a good hit on this 100 platform. And there's the ATGM firing off. He's worming. He's slugging. It's pretty much a siege gameplay going on right now. Oh, man. It is a big fight going on here. This is probably going to be the last push of the movement player, and he might just leave after this and then just call it as a GG's. Here comes the Reavers coming in. Reavers are nuts, man. Plethora knew exactly what he was doing when he just double bought into Reavers. Reavers can fight everything that movement throws at them by themselves, pretty much. This is where you need to bring in the EMPs. If you're fighting Legion, you need EMPs as movement, man. If you don't, you're kind of boned. Oh, well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We might lose a Reaver squad here. If this Reaver squad dies, that's huge. It is huge. Here comes the air, though. Here comes the air. This is... He was saving the money on this. Yeah, there it is. If he takes this out, he might have a chance. Oof. Oof. It's going pretty well here. Those Reavers, man. He lost a Reaver squad. That's huge. He's pushing up. He's making some ground, though. It's a good last hurrah. I definitely appreciate the dozer's going for the air. He's getting a little bit of the... There it is. There it is. Come on. Come on. It's all missing. Please. Let my boy cook. Come on. Oh, this is sad. So sad. Movement still pushing in, clearing building by building, blasting everything they can. They're doing well in the infantry fight. I'm not gonna lie. This is a good last ditch effort here. If he takes over C, he will win. He will win. Which makes sure. Let's see here real quick. What does Legion have on C? Absolutely nothing. So if this movement player grabs C, puts infantry here, or worms his way into this point, he'll win. Or if he, yeah. Oh, what a good kill. Okay, he has to be on this. He has to. So if you click on your platform and then right click on what you want to fire, they will lock on to that thing and only fire on the thing you want them to fire. So that's why you want to do as movement is you want to pre-lock on. So if you do this, boom, right click, and then drive your vehicle through here, they'll automatically target this. Here it is. Here it is. Come on. Fire. Yep. He's got to move. He's got to move. See, it's tracking him through the wall. Right there. It's not firing anymore. It's tracking this specific enemy. So you got to do that as movement. So you got to make sure now you track on this one. And then move this vehicle up here into this alleyway. And there's fire down the way. He has a... If he blows this up, that's a good bit of damage that's going to be thrown all over the place. Come on. Yeah, come on. Movement's moving in to C. I think Legion knows he doesn't have anything for C. There's no shot. Come on, movement. Just grab this building. It's a dubskis. Or move anything in there. I thought Legion would have more on the battlefield, but no, they do. They do. Here comes the Hunter platform coming down here to take out this. Yep. There's one shot. And then he lost his heavy platform here. Now Legion's got some anti-infantry moving up. Yeah. It's rough. It is rough. That was a good last Ura. Ooh, wait a minute. Just whiffed. Just barely missed. If he hits this, that's a... Oh, no, they're moved. For some reason, the weapons team moved a little bit. They're going somewhere. Good hit. Good hit. That took out their supply, at least. They're going in the truck. Oh, he's egressing. He's retreating. Here comes the air, though. Oh, just fire. It's one shot. Oh, why? Just fire one more time, brother. Ah, another tank coming in. That's rough. That is big sad right now going on. Once this tank goes down here, there's nothing to really contest it. He's just gonna, yep, he's just gonna drive. Unless this destroys the weapon system off rip. If he unloads the weapons crew in there and just tries to fight this, it might work out. Nah, it's over. Okay. He's coming out with a technical spam. I love it. I love it. I love it. Gun destroyed. Fucking piranhas. Go. Eat him. Eat him. Go. Go, go, go. Good. Good. Keep going. Reload system destroyed. Ah, you got hit from the side. Yeah, push down here. Where's these guys going? Who's hitting this guy? Is it this? Is there, oh, so there's a glitch right now that we can't see invisible units. So that's what's... He's fighting a weapons team right now. That's what's going on there. Here comes Legion. He's pushing up pretty well. It is going... It's pretty much the last 1 minute of the game. And it's GG's right there. That was a good game, though, man. Honestly, I'm just happy to see some movement gameplay going on here. And he tried his best. I feel he would have had it. This map is hard to play, like I said before, as movement. He would have had it for early trades. You need early trades as movement. You need to put RPG teams in these buildings, in this crossroad, hide them. You need to put weapons teams up in the north and hide them. You gotta, like, just be all over the map. Because you can one-shot everything. Yeah, you can one-shot all these APCs. No problem as movement. That's not the issue. It's just these big boys is what's fucking you up. And then the Reavers. But that's why you need to have, like, look, see? Oh, a whiff. That's so sad. You just need EMP micromanagement, and you're good. But here comes some infantry coming out. That's going to one-shot that. Boom. See? So it's possible. It's definitely there. And I think movement anti-tank is probably one of the best to fight. Oh. That's so sad, man. It's a little bit damaged in the front. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little fucked. Here comes the helo coming in. Movement coming in with a strat attack in the back. I like it. I love rat gameplay. Oh, you gotta stay away. Come down here, come down here, come down here. Move the technician to the building. And then use this to be back here. Yeah, stay away from the schmall. Stay away from the schmall. You can... Yeah, reverse. No! Oh my god. He tried. So he's kind of corralling the movement player into his spawn now. I'm surprised he hasn't put a drone down here or something like that. I definitely think Plethora. Oh, that's it. GG's.
And the winner is Rocky!
So that's going to be for this episode. Thank you guys again for watching. Love you and have a good one.